Out here, and we're back at the shop to show you guys final production of the Mark IV skid plates. This is what I kind of call the pretty much a skid plate support or core support. These mount on your crash bar, not on your radiator, for maximum strength and support. So what's really cool, Ben here at Bud Build Designs did all the fabrication and design work for it. And you guys can see here where we welded up angle iron all the way across. And then we use special nuts here, all welded in place. All part of the bracket that we're going to be showing you guys as it's installed. Each one of these is powder coated glossy black for sexiness, obviously, because we like shiny things. So you guys can see that really nice powder coat job on these from American Powder Coat right next door to us. So we help each other out with cool stuff. But you guys can see this is part of it. Now we're going to walk over here and show you the hardware. So we made custom spacers here, or they're like little custom washers. To me, they're not that easy to remove. You're looking around 9 bolts to remove, then it drops down and you install them. They're not super easy, but it'll save an oil pan. I'm just telling you that right now. That's the whole point of these, is to save your oil pan. So these spacers here are what going to be used to run these through. These are slightly longer than your steering rack bolts. So these are the bolts that you will replace your steering rack with. These nuts here are for mounting the bracket. You only need 2, and we provide you with the new nut as well, because you're going to be reusing one of them, and I'll show you guys when I get there. Let's see here. He's out in the back. So let's see here. No. There you go. This bolt here is what we actually use to mount the skid plate on the front. Now, just so you guys know that this bolt and this bolt are the exact same thread. They use the exact same 5mm Torx or Allen, I mean. So that makes installation with tools super easy. You're gonna need only 2 tools. You need a 13mm and a 5mm. That's it to do this skid plate install. Actually a 16 as well and a drill, but we'll show you guys that. That's actually more tools. I'm sorry, my bad. But we're just giving you guys a breakdown here. So you'll see that these are the hardware you get provided. And we're gonna go down here. And you'll see this is your crash bar right here. This is actually part of your frame. It goes all the way down towards the back of the car. This is where the bracket mounts to. So you guys can see that. And we use the horn bracket here to mount it on this side. Super strong spot for mounting stuff. We can show you guys. Right here, and you'll see it goes here and it goes around the radiator. It's not part of the radiator. It actually goes around it. And you guys can see all the bolts right here across hold it in place up in front. Now, if you guys have a stock bumper or an aftermarket bumper, you guys are super in luck. You guys can see how we designed it. See how flush or how easily it mates to this bumper here? Lines up beautifully. The reason for this, we're going to be offering diffusers, okay? They're going to be diffusers bolted to this bracket as well. So you guys have kind of like a combination here. Again, this skid plate is designed to be modular. You're going to have multiple components attached to it and removable. So this is all bolted on here. You can unbolt this when we release our new diffusers that are coming up later. You pretty much unbolt it, slap on your diffuser here, and it's a part of your front bumper. And you guys can see we got like a Cooper R-lip. You can remove that, slap a legitimate steel diffuser up in front, and now you got something to protect your front bumper here. Now the super cool thing is most people who do diffusers mount them to a bumper. That's stupid. That's completely stupid. Why would you mount them into a bumper and then if you hit a bump hard enough, just rips your bumper off? So we're going to be mounted into this bracket, which is a solid steel bracket that will never bend or anything like that as you bend your actual diffuser, which is the whole point of it, is to protect your front bumper from anything. So that's a super cool upgrade that we're going to be offering later. And you'll see here the skid plate goes all the way to the back to the steering rack to the front. Okay, it's sucker solid steel plate, so it's awesome. We use the back 4 bolts from the steering rack to mount the skid plate. We provide you with a super thick washer and new hardware to mount it to the back. And then here you guys can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes right here. Now we're going to be offering down the road a special upgrade as well for this plate. We're going to be offering pretty much a cover that goes across here, so you can cover the whole side cover of your engine on this side and on the other side. Again, it's upgradable. Super cool product that we're offering. Again, only skid plate in the world that's modular like this, that you can actually upgrade as you own it. Okay, and you'll notice this is a full skid plate, not just to defend your oil pan, but it's going to defend pretty much the entire bottom of your car. You can see that. So you guys can see that this is pretty much what we're looking at the moment, and I wanted you guys to see this before I pull it off the car, because this is actually someone's skid plate. But we wanted you guys to show you the product itself is finally done after months of testing and redoing everything. We finally got it done and it's ready to go. Ben did a beautiful weld job. He did a really... That hole back there is to actually pass the dog bone mount. We cut it out because it protruded too far down and caused the skid plate to bend too much. So that's one thing that we had to cut a hole for. I'll get you guys really close towards the back here. The bolts here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are gonna have to bend the plate a little bit as during your installation, because it's gonna come down and it's going to cause the plate to bend a bit. That's normal. It's part of the install process, unfortunately, just because we want to make sure that when you install your product, it's nice and it's on there, but it's gonna protrude, bend a little bit here and there and all 4 corners. But you're gonna have to do that to make sure your steering rack doesn't slide left and right. You want to make sure it mounts correctly. So that's gonna happen here. If you guys want to, you guys can add extra washers underneath it. I would probably recommend maybe 1 or 2 extra ones, but that's really up to you guys if you guys want to go about that. It is a choice, but again, it's your guys' choice on that. We think that this route is the best option for us, but again, it's your guys' choice. So just want to give you guys a heads up and show you guys what we've been working on today. These will be shipping out next week, so everybody place a pre-order. Be ready to see a big package come to your house next week. All right, thanks again everyone, and peace out.